It's got to go higher. Testing. I don't think it can be heard. Can you hear this? Testing. There we go. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, everyone, to our annual 40 Under 40 celebration. My name is Lou Phelps, and I am CEO of KPC Media Group, the owner and publisher of Greater Fort Wayne Business Weekly. We're excited to be able to hold this annual recognition dinner tonight, thanks to the very professional work of the Ramada Plaza staff and our own team, who have followed all of our state's recommended COVID-19 protocols and cleanliness requirements. As you may be aware, we had to greatly reduce the number of people who could attend tonight, and therefore we are live streaming this celebration right now. So hello to everyone at home, watching or at their office, on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. When if you look on your cell phones at the Facebook page of the Business Weekly, you'll see that it's live, and you can share that link with family and friends and your Facebook friends right now. I want to thank you too, all of you, for your cooperation tonight in wearing masks and social distancing as we continue to be able to open Indiana. Like all of us at KPC, I know that you too are encouraged that our children will be getting back to school. DeKalb schools have already reopened, where we publish the Star. The news editors at all of our 13 newspapers in Allen, Whitley, DeKalb, Noble, Steuben, and LaGrange counties are especially thrilled that high school sports are returning, and our company is looking at the possibility of live streaming our high school football games, because all our school systems will be reducing the crowds in the high school stadiums. It will take continued efforts by all of us, everyone in this room, and all of our businesses and our families to fight this pandemic. As you know, this 40 Under 40 dinner is one of the best networking events of the year, each year, normally, because usually there's about 400 people crammed into this room, where we honor y'all, younger executives who are dynamic and professional leaders in their companies and organizations, and who also contribute in many ways to the nonprofit organizations in our area, which help to make Northeast Indiana ranked as one of the best places to live and work in the United States. To begin our program, I'd like to give a big hand to Ruoff Mortgage, our title sponsor, who has hung in with us through this, and we had to postpone since March, as well as all the other great companies who are sponsors tonight. Their names are being shown to you right now on our jumbo screens. We'd also like to thank Timothy Tu of Trine University, of the Young Christian Campus House there at Trine, who is live streaming for us. He's building a professional reputation in this area, including working with many area churches that are learning to live stream services. And he's done several events now for us at KPC Media. As I said, you can text your friends. This is live. Get everybody on. We believe we have over 6,000 people already watching tonight. This event tonight marks the 15th year of us publishing the Greater Fort Wayne Business Weekly. Founded April 1, 2005, one of only 2 business journals in Indiana. And I've been the CEO here for several years, but I will tell you that in 2005, I am the one that wrote the business plan and spoke to the family and said, this area needs a business journal. It is great, and launched the business journal. So it's great fun to be the CEO now. We want to recognize our editor of the business journal, Lisa Esquivel-Long, now in her 30th year in news here in Fort Wayne, and her outstanding team of journalists, as well as our revenue leader, Joanne Zolo, and the KPC advertising and support staff who continue each week to ensure that they are bringing you the top business, government, and political news in our region through our print, e-editions, websites, and daily breaking news. Lisa and Joanne will be our MCs tonight. One of the things that we're excited to tell you about, if COVID will behave, is that on October 27th, for the first time, our company will be launching an exciting Salute to Industry Manufacturers Breakfast. It'll be October 27th here at the Ramada, and we're co-sponsored with the Regional Chamber. And some of you, most of you probably realize, reading the Business Weekly, but this is the 4th to 5th largest area of manufacturing in the United States. So when we talk about buying American, making American, it's happening here. And one of the things we recognized at KPC is there was no big event to bring manufacturers together. So we hope that you'll go on today, tomorrow at FW Business and nominate a manufacturer, a plant manager of the year, a great place to work. Get involved, because we're trying to create the same kind of exciting event, and we will be honoring manufacturers in many categories. Another thing that we've done in the COVID era here, while things have been quieter, at our office on Independence Drive, off Goshen Road here in Fort Wayne, we've built a new seminar and training facility where we'll be holding all kinds of interesting programs, both virtual and in person. It's rentable, it's usable, and we're also offering office space in sort of what we're calling Think Fort Wayne, a co-working facility at our office there to bring more people together. But we're excited about our TV and video studio that will help us in not only the COVID era, but just in a more modern era of providing all kinds of training opportunities. As I mentioned, KPC has 13 newspapers, 4 websites dedicated to news in Northeast Indiana, including our 3 daily newspapers. We now have the largest in print online reach of any media company, including television, in this region. We are privately owned by the Whitwer householder family of Kindleville. As you know, readers can sign up for our 5 daily breaking newsletters. Numbers are fantastic. Obviously news is going through the roof with COVID, but we've had tremendous growth in our readership and dedication to our publications. Moving along, during our program, let's tell a little bit of what's going to happen tonight. So we have some people of our 40 that are not here because obviously they're on vacation. It's August, getting kids back to school or COVID issues. So what will happen is each of you will be called up to receive his or her award from Lisa, a bag of gifts from our sponsors, and to take a photo. At the end of the program, you guys have already been doing it. Those of you who are used to 40 under 40, everybody comes up and takes pictures, has a good time. But afterwards, come take more. And with your family, co-worker, friends. However, we will not be doing a group shot this year because of COVID social distancing. We will email you the professional photos being taken by Nicole Meinier, who is our editor of In Whitley and Cherubusco News. Wave your hand back there. Okay, she runs in, and she also oversees our high school sports in this area. We will be emailing all of our 40 the professional pictures that she will take as you're getting your award with Lisa. There will also, of course, be coverage of tonight and pictures in the August 14th edition of Business Weekly and in all of KPC's daily newspapers. So let's get ready to start. Please enjoy the shrimp. Last year we had, everyone loved last year's event, but there wasn't enough shrimp. So we said to the Ramada, we gotta have shrimp. This group likes shrimp. So after the program tonight, which will go fairly quickly because we have 13 people not here, have seconds of dinner, the bar's open, visit, and stay as long as you'd like tonight. And with that, I'd like to introduce Lisa Esquivel-Long and Joanne Zolo.
Thank you, Lou. Now for the reason that we're here. Business Weekly covers news in 10 Northeast Indiana and 2 Ohio counties. Each year we ask for nominations for business professionals who are outstanding in their fields and also contribute to their communities through volunteerism and other activities. Earlier this year, we went through the nominations and chose the 40 most deserving to honor tonight. It was difficult, wasn't it, Joanne?
It was. There's quite a few people who are very deserving of these honors. Here's who we've chosen. Matt Bennett of Kelly Automotive Group. Matt has lived in a number of places, raised in Fort Wayne, then spent time in West Lafayette, South Bend, Sydney, Australia, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Columbus, Ohio. He got his first paycheck as an auto parts counter representative, and after college, joined a public accounting firm. That relationship led him to move back to Fort Wayne and working at the Kelly Group and here tonight. Congratulations. Did you get your picture? Take a bag.
Mackenzie Violet Ann Bates is self-employed by Waverly Lane Photography, Bad and Beauty. She truly likes living in Indiana and enjoys her career, which is about documenting numerous forms of love. She's been doing photography since around age 12. Let's check out that portfolio.
Kayla Blakesley, unfortunately could not be here tonight. She might be better known for her voice as a Federated Media radio host of Fort Wayne's morning news on WoWo Radio. Success to her means finding happiness and peace in everything you do. She wanted to be a news anchor or a TV host as a child. She took on the challenge in filling the seat occupied by Charlie Butcher for 16 years before his death in 2018. Let's give it a hand to Kaylee.
Bishop Brown also couldn't be here in person tonight, but he has been an essential worker at Wigan Construction as its Chief Technology Officer. Originally looking at the architect field, he realized his passion was technology and computers at the end of college. He takes work home with him by enjoying playing computer video games with his friends and wife and reading and playing games with the couple's 3 kids. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Joseph Collins of Edward Coast Spirits. A Churubusco native, he's enjoying the cool factor of distilling. That's a bit of solitude for 10 to 12 hours a day. It's a career he discovered when he was almost 30 and started distilling whiskey in his garage. House party at his place afterward, I think.
All right, let's have a round of applause for him.
He's stuck here?
He doesn't look like he's here.
Sadly, he couldn't make it.
Kayla Culp of Dupuy Synthesis Joint Reconstruction. Kayla had been putting in a lot of miles traveling for work after starting with a desk job answering phones. Her job in marketing now allows her to see firsthand how the products make a difference in patients' lives. Let's have a round of applause for her. Thank you.
Justin Dunbar of Sweetwater Sound. Justin finds leading a team of talented individuals to be truly rewarding. Working with customers, he's able to help turn them into a raving fan. Sounds like a true salesman.
Morgan Ferguson couldn't be here tonight with Steel Dynamics. Her internship in college at IPFW led to a career at SDI. In HR, she works with employees and is also a volunteer for Junior Achievement and at Pine Hill Church. She's also co-chair of the Next Gen Leadership Institute with Young Leaders of Northeast Indiana. Let's have a round of applause for her.
Jake Fetters of Mosaic Building Solutions. Jake has some fans in the house. Jake says he's an analytical person who enjoys overcoming obstacles. Growing up, he wanted to be a pharmacist, but he started his own company, which is the biggest accomplishment he's had and the most frightening, he says. He's working to grow his company and make it an established name in the region. Congratulations.
Andrew Flam couldn't be here tonight with Grace College and Seminary. He's found Northeast Indiana to be a family-friendly environment and lives in Kosciuszko County, where there's over 100 lakes and miles of walking and biking paths that he enjoys. His childhood dream of becoming an NBA player didn't quite work out. He helped lead Grace's Aspire campaign, which raised $39.8 million in gifts and pledges in 2019, Just wonder if we have an opening for him.
Let's
Joanne,
hire
that
him.
would be- So a little round of applause for him.
Daniel Gabbard of the Zacher Company. He enjoys the flexibility of networking and interaction of his job. He wanted to be an entrepreneur since he was a child. He always had a grasp of the power of positive interactions and connections. Congratulations. Congrats.
People are learning how to smile with their eyes, so.
It's hard with your sunglasses, though.
Sarah Giaquina, Vice President of Community Health at Parkview Health, couldn't be here tonight, but she believes that success is being in a job that allows her to serve her community while also being present for her family. She originally studied clinical medicine and considers her current job to be her dream job. Let's have a round of applause for her.
Just wanted to remind everybody that at your tables, there's copies of the publication 40 Under 40 that we put out back in March, so please feel free to take them home and follow along with us. Our next honoree is Nicole Knefik, owner of KDA Furniture and Interiors and RMK Design Associates. Born and raised in Fort Wayne, the registered interior designer had worked at KDA for 10 years when she took over in 2014. Another company she worked with also had owners that were retiring, so she and her husband took over that company as well. She'd tell you that she'd tell her high school self to dream big and dream bigger because you will achieve more than you ever thought possible.
Stephanie Kiefer of Parkview Physicians Group Cardiovascular Surgery couldn't be here tonight. Stephanie enjoys working every day in the operating room where staff can fix things, removing cancerous lungs and fixing aneurysms, and we can't even fix the copy machine, Joanne.
Okay.
A little round.
Jeremy Kirkwood, Indiana University School of Nursing, Fort Wayne, coordinator of simulation technology, Growing up, Jeremy wanted to be an astronaut and still does, or even just as a space tourist. Hear that, SpaceX? He enjoys getting into innovative technologies that improve healthcare, education each day. When he's not working, he enjoys running and ultramarathoning, and he still has time for his wife and 6 children. God bless.
Christopher Lamb of Ashley Industrial Molding couldn't be here tonight, but he's a senior account manager there. His job in a technical sales account manager role allows him to have a lot of responsibilities and roles. The Air Force veteran is very proud of incorporating Quiet Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, with his father in 2010 to help veterans in Northeast Indiana. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Our next honoree is Yi Win Lat, Butterworth Industries. He believes each individual is unique, and being in the HR field, getting to know all those unique personalities and behaviors is fascinating to him. He spends his spare time writing nonfiction stories, mostly in Burmese.
Let's have a round of applause.
I think he can't be, yes.
Austin Miller of Tire Star of Wolcottville, Kendallville, and Ligonier couldn't be here tonight. He enjoys interacting with customers and making their broken vehicles work again. He wanted to be a farmer and still helps on his family's farm. He intends to make his company a great place for someone to work and to have his employees succeed in life. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Tricia Neary of Lutheran Life Villages. She also could not be here tonight. She's been focusing on the $17 million Piper Trail project. That's a mouthful. Which has pushed her to think creatively. She enjoys her job because she can see the impact her employer makes on the individual. Congratulations, Tricia. I know she's here.
Monique Moss, who's better known as Mo in the Morning on Rhythm and Praise radio station, moved from Indianapolis here for a radio job. She loves the community and relationships she's built here. She wants to grow the number of listeners and bring more opportunities to Southeast Fort Wayne.
Our next honoree could not be here as well. Her name is Katie O'Mearagan of the Asher Agency. She describes her job as consistently inconsistent, which she loves. Success to her is a happy and healthy family. Her professional goal is to keep growing. Round of applause.
Gabe Ortiz of Sioka also couldn't be here tonight. He's with Sioka Cleaning and Restoration. Born and raised in the 07, he's a proud South Sider. He feels he gained naysayers' respect after hard work and perseverance. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Our next honoree is Dennis Postima, owner and CEO of Postima Insurance and Investments, author of financial and personal development books, and publisher and founder of 2 digital magazines. He's learned not to overwork himself after a stress-induced illness and 13 surgeries. Poor thing. He enjoys helping customers protect what they've worked hard for. Round of applause for Dennis.
Nikki Quintana of Fort Wayne Metropolitan Human Relations Commission. Born and raised in Fort Wayne, she is involved in several community organizations, including Young Leaders of Northeast Indiana, Allen County Bar Association Women Lawyers Section, and the Mayor's Commission on Domestic Violence, Rape, and Sexual Harassment.
Our next honoree is Jenny Riffett, entrepreneur, Riffett Investments LLC, and Sunkiss. She knows how tough it is to be a business owner and wouldn't change anything. She tries to put her family of 3 little boys first, getting as much done as she can while they're busy with schoolwork or asleep. Smart lady. She'd tell her high school self, follow your heart and big things will happen. Congratulations.
Kevin Rothkov, PNC Banking, Cherubusco branch. He wanted to be an archaeologist and looked for dinosaur bones in a sandbox. I don't think he found any. He credits Lee Prescott with convincing him to jump into banking and teaching him to get the best out of his employees. He's led the Cherubusco Chamber of Commerce, and he's learned that change isn't anything to dread.
Nathan Routsong, president and owner of Simplex Security and certified burglar and fire alarm systems. He's got a multi-generational team to help with new technology introduced into the business, which includes an app back in 2006 for BlackBerry phones. I had one of those. He would recommend reading The Greatest Salesman or by Og Mandino, describing secret life principles used by some of the most successful people in his industry. Congratulations.
Zachary Souder of Katz, Sapper, and Miller. He believes success is doing something you love and making a difference in the lives of others. He recommends figuring out what makes you happy when looking into a career.
Tyler Sechrist, Century 21, Bradley Realty, and Sechrist Lawn Care. Born in Fort Wayne and raised in Auburn, he helped with his family's lawn care business while growing up. He quickly built his own business, selling 7-figure luxury estates and multi-million-dollar commercial properties. Congratulations.
He's waiting to make an entrance here.
He's right there. Congratulations.
Zachary Smith, Noble County Highway Department. He returned to Northeast Indiana to raise his family. As an engineer, success to him is measured in your ability to solve problems. Well, he solved the problem of funding. He's brought in over $18 million in state and federal grant money.
Exactly. Exit stage left. Our next honoree is Sonia Snellenberger Holm, Northeast Indiana Regional Partnership. She left the region, came back, left again, came back from Indianapolis 8 years ago. Is she still here? Is she here?
Nope.
Sadly, she couldn't be here tonight. She enjoys her work of attracting and retaining talent and receiving Indiana's Intern Supervisor of the Year Award from the Indiana Chamber of Commerce and IndianaIntern.net. Congratulations, Sonia.
Dana Snyder, Centier Bank. Born and raised in New Haven, she's always loved numbers, math, and finance. She enjoys working for a family-owned business that allows her flexibility to be a mom who works, not a working mom, and encourages associates to give their time and talents to the community. Congratulations.
Is she not here? Jared Steffen, Fairhaven Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Yeah, he's here. He and his wife moved to the area to work with youth at Gateway Woods Family Services in Leo for teenagers who were court-ordered to be in group homes. He eventually returned to the funeral industry. His job involves helping mend brokenness with those needing services. Success to him is carrying out details accurately. Congratulations.
Patrick Stone, Corporate Quality Manager for Zoller Company and Adjunct Professor at Indiana Tech and Trine University. Born and raised in Fort Wayne, he loves helping others to understand concepts and ways of bettering their lives.
Our next honoree is Robert Titman III. Titman Engineering, born and raised here, he worked with Dennis Titman Sr. in his manufacturing business to hone his management and supervision skills. His greatest accomplishment so far is being co-inventor of the QFM in-rack freezing system. Google it.
Philip Wagler, Barrett McNagny. He works with, go ahead. He works with clients to develop estate plans. He's received countless hours of mentoring from Tricia Paul at the firm, where he became a partner at the end of 2018. He served as president of the Leo Cedarville Regional Sewer District Board and has coached 2 upwards basketball teams at Grable Missionary Church.
Thanks. Our next honoree is Jamie Waldron, SOLV Holdings. Yay. Her family came to Fort Wayne for a work opportunity and stayed because of the great cost of living, excellent schools, and their involvement. She works as a direct. Can you hear me? She works as a direct line of support to company presidents, to SOLV's portfolios, and the teams they lead while working in several aspects of the company. Her greatest accomplishment, she says, is getting her MBA while working full-time in a leadership role, raising her 4 elementary-age children, including triplets, really God bless, relocating to Dallas for 6 months on a special project, and keeping her marriage a priority. Congratulations.
Brandon Weaver, Marine Auto Sales. Fort Wayne is where he grew up and where he hopes to grow his veteran-owned business. The Marine Corps veteran says success means living every day doing what you love. There are too many finance books that he's enjoyed to recommend just one.
Our next honoree is Chelsea Wolpert. Success to her is leaving work or a group and knowing that she left it better than the day before. Her parents are her biggest supporters in her career. Her mother taught her to be a gentle leader, while her father taught her that if you put in the hard work early, the fun will come later. Okay, not here.
Eldon Byler of Three Rivers Barricade, Victory Trucking and Supply Company, where he's Chief Operations Officer. He's also Vice President of Byler Lane Winery. Maybe you've heard of that. So, born and raised on the DeKalb side of the county line with Alan, he chased his dream after high school of working in NASCAR by pursuing a degree in high performance technology. But the traveling was not for him, so he started the Byler Lane business from the ground up, and a little under 4 years after starting it, was awarded the Small Business of the Year in DeKalb County by the DeKalb County Chamber. Okay, let's have a round of applause for all our class of 2020 this year. Outstanding group.
Things that hadn't been said. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. I know you can see. I think the winner tonight is the woman with the triplets and the masters. One of our great honorees. I think you can hear, though, every year we sit here and we're amazed at all these great entrepreneurs or people that are contributing. Their law firm, engineers, hospitals. We're so blessed. Remember that nominations are already open for next year. This event is normally held in March. It will, God willing, it'll be held in March again in 2021. So start thinking now about who in your company or people that are your friends that you recognize are doing special things should be acknowledged. Thank you, everyone. There's more food. The bar's open. And enjoy. Thank you.